you've kind of committed pretty heavily to answering the gyrocopter, and it looks like that's a lot of what Virtus Pro's draft is built around. Can they switch it up now with the last pick and maybe add another wrinkle to this draft that throws a wrench into Vici Gaming's plans? What would that be?
I think if there was like a big change up here, it's by putting the gyrocopter mid and you go for some like super hard carry, like a spec or something to like match the morphling or like an anti-mage. Anti-mage looks okay if you wanted to like go hardcore, mix it up.
All right.
Right? Pasha Kunkka, no one gyrocopter, go AM. Then like the gyro's just like super magic focused with the ET.
And again, for anybody wondering about Paparazzi's ability to play Morphling, he originally rose to prominence back when he was known as Yuno. He was a Morphling spammer.
Before Morph was cool.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So it will be a mid-hero. It'll be the classic counter to the Razor, where you just blink away from the tether there. And, yeah, nothing too shocking, I guess.
I'm a big fan of that Queen of Pain set, by the way. That's a cool one.
It's a spider.
Yeah, it's very, very cool looking. It's like the Brood Mother got banned, but they want to play Brood no matter what.
She's cosplaying.
Yeah.
She's kind of cosplaying OD too with the headpiece.
Yeah, that's fair.
A couple pieces working on here.
And Juggernaut with the golden blade.
I do like the blade. That is very nice. Well, Scuba Ogre for DY here, going for a swim.
So 5 Ogre, Yang Enchantress.
Only fade on the shaker. Arcana.
Anything else that we're really...
He was just equipping the Arcana first. Make sure he gets his bonuses, you know.
Man, if Solo dies at the start of the fight, though, and Ench takes over that illusion, Morphling is going to get jacked.
I'm like fairly certain you can still steal it. I just don't know if they changed it when they changed the Ags one.
Even the Ags, you should be able to steal the dead Venge one.
That's what I'd assume.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if like when they changed the Ags one, it messed up with the actual ability itself.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm going to assume you can still steal it because it would just be like Ench stealing any illusion. I'm like 90% sure.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out, guys. Because that's what we do. We find out together just to make sure with all the wonderful interactions at Dota 2, which is why it's so good. You know, I came today with some great advice, actually.
What's that?
Because I was just thinking, you know, how can I enrich the world when I have such a platform like this? And I thought, did you know that when you go skating, right, you take a hot potato and some tinfoil, okay? Because then when you get to the ice, right, this is like you're heading out to the pond. You take the hot potato, you put it in your sneaker, right? Because you take off your sneaker, so like you carry your skates to the pond, the potato's in the skates, right? Okay, you follow me here? Yeah. Then you get to the pond, skates are warm. Put on the skates, take out the potato stays in your shoe. Oh. You get off the pond, take the potato out of your shoe, put your warm shoes back on, then eat the potato on the way home.
Foot potato. Foot potato. I like it.
Potato.
So the thing I'll mention is I'm from California. I thought you meant like roller skating.
You gotta keep the feet hot if you want to roll with the best.
The roller derby. I like it. All right. Well, the nice little YOLO calls coming from Vici right at the start now, and Fade feeling himself with the slamming. I'm excited. Game number 1. I'm not sure. Going into this, I was expecting Vici to be the winners. I kind of was thinking of them as the favorites just because VP haven't been playing up to their normal levels. And the draft kind of continues that thought in my head. But it's certainly not by any stretch of the imagination over. Like, VP have a lot of things that they can do. They have amazing team fight early on. They could just try and snowball, and it looks like they're probably going to go back to a more aggressive style of play, if anything. What do you think?
I think I need to fix my hotkey. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm all good now. Now I can move my camera. Excellent. I think that we're not going to get our first blood before the predictions lock in here, and I was trying to see if we could wait on when the first blood will happen. Yeah. But make sure you get those on for all our Dota TV viewers. Hello to all of you, of course. I know you can't see them on the screen, but they're there. Get your points. Gotta get those Battle Pass points. What do I think about this game? I think, personally, I'm definitely digging the Vici draft. I think they've got a lot of outs, right, where it's like I got this Aghanims on my Earthshaker. I think it's kind of scary because we talked about the... Hello. Oh, yeah, hi there. How you doing, buddy? Your first blood 0-3. Well, maybe. I mean, he's an ogre, right? He might just walk it off.
Yeah, he already had a tango going.
Yeah, he's walking it off. It's fine. Oh, yeah, well, Solo got ditched. Everyone else like, nah, I gotta get some lanes, dude. I'll block some creeps. Get some bounty runes.
They're switching it up. They're going to bring the Enchantress down bottom with DY, and that means the Gyrocopter is basically going to be laying against them. I assume that they wanted to do was aggro the Morphling and try and shut him down early. Like, they have a lot of potential damage out there, and they're actually going to switch it up now with the Venge rotating back towards mid, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't think Kunk is going to want to be in a lane versus just like Earthshaker and Morphling, because he doesn't get that good edge on the last hitting, right? Even with a Climb Blade versus Morphling, it's still Morphling, and it's maybe the spam will be enough. It'll be interesting to watch that matchup actually.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good damage, at least being able to harass most people, but Morphling obviously having high armor, when he switches over to the Agi mode, it's less of a concern for him. Mid lane, as we see here, Ori looks like it will be kind of be able to get the blink away, while Enchantress continues to just right-click Ramses. It's the way of the world for Enchantress players.
And so yeah, fully swapping things around here now. The mix-up of the lanes.
Yeah, now we're going to have, like we were talking about, Yang down bottom against Ramses Roger. And Enchantress should be fine down there, at least until the levels start racking up. Maybe if they get like some missiles and rocket barrage, it's a little bit tougher. But we'll have to see. Meanwhile, oh yeah, there we go. That's the problem. Missile, rocket barrage, it was fine, and now it's not. Is that considered a curse?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's this is the matchup that's the problem I think, is that either matchup's good for them, right? Of course, the Morphling definitely counters the Gyrocopter in like the mid and the late game and everything, but you definitely want this hardcore magic damage versus the Ench, so should be a pretty hard time there for Yang in this one.
Meanwhile, DY up top is just going to try and bumble back Pasha and Solo. Roger making the rotation towards mid. Does have that Invis rune working.
Yeah, not a very easy one to make happen here, though.
Just thinking about it. It's going to be tough for sure. But Ori pops the Tango. I have a feeling that he knows that this is going on. And the Stomp's going to connect. They realize it. Ori stealing away damage. He is deniable. Fairy Fire trying to stay alive.
Someone TP and kill me. I guess we have seen that before, but not going to find the option there. So 2-0. Quick lead here for Virtus Pro. And yeah, again, this matchup here up top, you are starting to see the denies, right? Kunkka, of course, getting the nerf bat pretty hard, doesn't have his Tidebringer on denies anymore, so Paparazzi just able to outlast hit him here, especially because the Ogre is going to win the battle versus the Venge. Venge is generally a pretty great support, but Ogre's the man. You know, he's the double. There's some bonus damage there on the Paparazzi, trying to harass him a bit, maybe force up some lower damage numbers, right?
Yeah.
Even if he can't kill him, forcing the strength more should impact his lasting abilities.
And that's so valuable against Kunkka, and also just being constantly in threat. Look at that. Dude, Paparazzi knows how to play more.
Oh, no.
He misses the
Dude,
last
how did
hit.
he miss? I thought he had it. Oh, no. Oh, geez, we jinxed him. Again.
It happens.
Oh, my God. Oh, Paparazzi.
DY in some trouble.
Yeah, who cares?
The punch?
The last hitting. Focus.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's an Ogre as well. Did have that Mango with the Magic Missile if they want to go for it, but no decision to go for that instead. So, nice little lead here to start it off for VP. This is kind of what we were talking about, that if it goes to the later stages, Morphling is really, really scary. But Virtus Pro can get aggro early on as the Hasterin spawns down bottom.
So can Vici, though, I think, right? You have I guess the one thing will be the timing on the Earthshaker. Fades, Blink Dagger, pretty important in this one to help set up early fights with Razor, as well as the Ench, because when you're playing Ench and Razor to a pretty large degree as well, it's all about control.
Ori gets stomped there in the mid lane. They think about walking in on him. The right click's coming through, and Ori going to hit the deck yet again as Paparazzi takes down Solo top. And also looking for the continued battle as Pasha is going to be forced through the trees. Morphling having a very nice time, but so too is Queen of Pain.
And overall, in that like team fight control battle, I definitely favor Virtus Pro. I think whenever you play Ench, it's just you're so worried about people just like getting away from you and like they're not being stun locked down, so you can't actually get the damage out from an impetus. And I don't know if like Shaker has to have a really good game in order to help out with that. Like Ogre can't help out that much, especially out of position 5. You can't rely on the Fire Blast. You can play up top there from Solo, gets the stun and the Bounty Rune, and they can't even contest it back. So that's going to be a 3-for-1 here, if I look at for Virtus Pro.
We'll be able to pick up the Shrine afterwards and head back in towards that lane, it looks like, on the side of Vici. I think that this is going to start to be a little bit of a scary moment, though, for the Gyrocopter, since Ench got solo XP, almost level 6 now, and Gyrocopter just at about 4.5.
Yeah, very good point. She's got the Bassi there, too, so 2.5 mana regen. She can just start chucking out those impetuses.
Yeah. casting any spells right now. As Roger moves in towards mid, they're going to try and find the stomp yet again, but interrupted. Rotation from Fade.
Yeah, already got his soul ring up here, as it seems that they're going to have to use that bottom shrine just to compensate from some dagger that's going to happen to poor Mr. Razor, who is still hanging on, though. Just down 6 last hits versus the Queen of Pain. Not a big deal in a matchup that you very specifically counterpick for, essentially.
Yang here. He's doing it. He's having a really good time so far, as he does get denied there by Ramses, but once he hits 6,
yeah,
I don't know if Ramses
can
stay anymore.
Yeah. They're probably going to have to make a rotation down here. And Roger's already on his way, but so's Fade, so this kill is very likely.
Oh, Ramses got to be careful. Fade rotates in, and he is going to have the fissure. This might just be Ramses dead.
He's
Fissure
phasing away,
connects. Impetus, one more punch is all he needs. Runs away to get the bonus damage. Yang does it.
Yeah, you saw what Ramses had to try and do by trying to keep that distance as close as possible, but nicely done. And now where does Ramses go?
Yeah.
Because if you come back down there and just get fished again, I don't know. I feel like he's going to TP top.
Well, but
he's coming back.
Like, who goes bottom? That's the biggest question, right?
Yeah. You would think Kunkka.
Fade. Little missile caught onto him.
Oh, there goes half your mana pool. For pretty much nothing.
Everybody's buying Bassi.
Yeah, it's the hot thing.
So now Yang going to try and assert some dominance up in this top lane. It looks like they're going to bring in a rotation, but Fissure connects onto 2. Yang gets the walk away. Going to flak one to creep as well as onto the Enchantress. He finds the Sonic Wave, gets the kill.
Doesn't matter. Heal or no heal, he was dying to Sonic Wave.
So that's the big rotation, and that's why you bring Ramses bottom. But Paparazzi showed up as well. They find themselves another kill for VP. Morpling able to show up, and Paparazzi takes down Solo.
Good rotation here from no one, as that puts the 2 supports just gaining some gold in the middle of the river there. Roger and DY, big brutes. Finally getting a chance at some last hits, and you'll see the jungling begin here. No passive yet for Ori, though, so pretty slow stuff on the Razors. He's just eye of the storm his way through those neutrals while you watch Paparazzi start posting on the tower with his flat cam.
Oh, that's the way to do it. It always looks so nice for the Morpling to get that, but now can pressure the tower. Like another haste turn going to spawn up top, picked up by the Queen of Pain.
Whoa, he's so blue. I haven't seen that yet. My goodness. That's lovely. It's not as confusing for spectators. Thanks, Val.
Did it. Stun now, on to no one. As DY tries to get the walk away. Stick, running, brought down.
That is that's a max dagger. You saw that big tick there at the end of the 90. It's like, whoa, okay. No one. The serious business anti-Razor strats. It hurts your rotation, especially when you don't have ulti. You're like even more worthless as Queen of Pain when you go the max dagger.
And he did have a good time in lane against the Razor, but it's not, I guess 1,000 gold is pretty significant. That was a lot of regen that was bought.
Yeah, exactly. Like the last hits are similar, but it's just constant spammed out from Ori. I mean, this guy's got Tranquils, dude.
Speaking of Ori, find another kill onto him. They will take down Roger in turn with Yang. But this Queen of Pain is becoming a problem. These rotations have... I mean, she's getting killed. That was 2 kills without Sonic Wave that she was able to get. Yang. Gonna test no one's potential here. Does not have enough mana for Blink, but can stick if things get a little bit too testy.
So Tranquil's Razor? Is this just me? The guy's buying sentries now too. I'm not sure what Ori's doing. That's interesting. So he's going Tranquil's double Wraith Bracer. Is this the I'm neutraling? Is this the like we're super confident they're just gonna farm the whole time?
I guess. Yeah, with no passive.
Very unusual.
I mean, yeah, Pasha going for the urn. It's like a bunch of little things, it feels like, that maybe anticipating that there's going to be a lot of battling in this game. As Fade gets pulled back in, and Ramses helps secure that kill. Already 12 kills, 10 minutes in, as Bounty Rune's going to be traded off 2 apiece. And looks like Solo is going to be the next target.
I can't believe they're even still holding this tower.
Yeah.
I think this 10-minute mark should be the end of it. I would be shocked if it lived this siege wave.
Bringing in a hero to help. Try and defend.
That's one way to do it. That's Sonic Wave.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to come and contest that. Like, as soon as they bring 3 heroes down bottom, they just have to rotate in no one, and they're fine.
And they are really back to that farm life, though, right? Ram's just rushing straight in towards the Aghanim Scepter. A game like this. Oh, no, never mind. He's changed up. He's now thinking about the Maelstrom instead. Okay. Trying to add on once again to their magic damage. But yeah, that tower, let her go. Everybody's staying back. They have decent tower defense when you have because you have the Kunkka and the ET. So if you just commit with like 1 hero or 2 heroes, there's the Stomp setup. You've got the X. So they have to come as a group. But now that it's secure, they just back up. And having the Earthshaker as an insurance policy who can just kind of interrupt those plays from the Stomp or from the X combos is really important in these pushes.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, Fade, he managed to finish up the Tranquils. We had that soul run pretty early on too, but not a lot of progression since then.
Yeah, it's sort of a type of game where as the Earthshaker, eventually you're going to get towards the Blink Dagger. As Roger makes the rotation towards mid. DY keeping Ori alive. And they're definitely keeping that tower there. So the thing to keep our eyes on also is going to be the stacks that are built up there. The ancient stacks in particular, and Fade taking out this medium camp. I want to see if maybe Vici can get a ward down in this area and spot when the Gyro comes in to take it. Because it's very likely that if Gyro moves in there, Paparazzi could just like take over him and then switch over to Flak and maybe clear through that ancient stack.
Yeah, looks like Roger's just focusing the ancients here. Oh, he's actually asking if he wants to torrent it? No, okay. So, Pasha could torrent that camp, but guess he's not a Kunkka player.
No.
Come on, man. Alright, wait, is that the one that doesn't work on? I don't know if they fixed the Z-axis. I feel like there was one camp it didn't work. It might be that camp. I'm going to give Pasha the credit and say it's that camp it doesn't work.
Okay.
We'll just pretend.
I had not heard about that Z-axis thing.
Yeah, there was one where it didn't work, and I feel like it was that one.
All right.
But maybe they all work now. That might have been patched out. I can't recall. I haven't been Kunkka-ing as of late.
That's fair. They nerfed him.
Get seasick, you know.
So a little bit of a pause here as we wait for Paparazzi to pop back into the game. Can't buy item.
Did they... Uh-oh. Did they buy too many?
Eto GG.
XD.
Oh my god.
That's when someone should reply, is that why you got Tranquils?
All right. Ori, so far, man, that mid-match performance, there's a very different things going on.
Someone told a very funny joke.
Apparently.
His face is so good.
No one's very excited. And Ori looks like he just got something. So meanwhile, 4-8, 2,000 gold lead for Virtus Pro. It looks like Paparazzi was able to finish off his next round of items, and Spirit Vessel already completed for the Kunkka. As Paparazzi is rushing towards that Manta to deal with it, get the Dispel.
This is the stomp, but it's still the danger zone.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting out of this one,
Can
buddy.
I tell you a story about the dead lane, sir?
Please tell me.
Welcome to it. He did his best. He got some free XP. Still goes down. Maybe thinking I might be able to create an opportunity to dive too hard, but they're losing their bottom tower. But I know I've been joking a lot about the Tranquils, but one thing that Ori has done because of these Tranquils is that he walks mid, he clears the wave, and then he gets daggered like at least once every single time, and he just walks the jungle and heals back up while he uses his ult on some neutrals and stuff. It's very interesting because that tower has taken almost no damage despite the constant harass that's come up from this Queen of Pain.
Yeah, and actually, like, how else do you keep your HP up as Ori? Like, what's the goal if you just keep on getting daggered over and over again?
Yeah, usually you just kill her.
Yeah,
that tends to be what the other items do. You get some friends and everything, but he's got no friends. He knows that they're a little more concerned with Paparazzi's growth than his own.
Wrap around here, big one coming in from VP as they want to find this Morphling and bring him down with the Spirit Vessel from Pasha. Let the waveform away, keeps him alive, and DY, that person to interrupt. As they manage to find the stomp afterwards. Now in some trouble, the boat's gonna land. Yang in a big pickle. They kill him off as well. Looks like Paparazzi should be fine to get himself out of there.
Yeah, I was a little worried about the gyro on that dive. Can be scary without the call down to help out, but Ramsey's just able to farm through that whole time, and now he finds the Arcane Rune too, so he can get that Maelstrom delivered to himself and head straight to those Ancients. They're gonna smoke up, as you can see there. No one with there you go. Saved the Arcane Rune for his buddies, so they were all coming too. Yeah, just instantly into another tower. I love this.
This is what we've been waiting for from Virtus Pro. They were not playing this aggressive yesterday from what we were hearing from the other games. They're making the moves that they need to now. Looks like Ori is...
Dude, Solo's throwing the body, dude.
Yeah, this one looks like it might be curtains for Solo, as he does get brought down. In the meantime, the tier 1 tower is going to drop. Ramses finishes it off.
That's just the most solo play ever.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, guys, I'm going to go die. That's all he's saying.
No one looking for the opening. Sonic Wave, it finds the kill, and then they get the blink out. Virtus Pro, take a quick one.
And probably triple bounties here, because Roger was bottoms to set up.
He's taking the Ancients right now on Pasha.
All right, very nice.
A great
4
series
points
of
tiebringer, yeah. And he's okay dying for this. I love the Spear Vessel and the Kunkka too. They really wanted a Spear Vessel this game versus both the Ench and the Morphling. Even the Razor, I think it's good too.
What a great play coming out in this game number 1.
Oh, here we go.
This is real nice.
All right, he's got 300 gold right now. Oh yeah, come and Papa.
Build it on up.
Yeah, oh, I saw that steal. Who was that? That was Roger. He got one. All right, instantly to 1K. So nice 700 gold banked up there from the neutrals. Thank you, team. Thank you for the stacks. We'll have to remember to check that on the scoreboard after, of course.
And the big thing too is it's giving all of those other supports a little bit extra stuff as well from stacking them up. So nice stuff there. 5,000 gold lead for Virtus Pro. Fade is up here, ready to run in and maybe Echo Slam. But Pasha nearby, they run into him, they realize where he's at, and now Fade needs to back away. He does have a ability to TP out of here, but the X comes, and looks like the Earthshaker is going to be in some dirt.
Yeah, it doesn't waste the Echo. He knew that one was gone, so. I love the way that Pasha is just building up to, right? He gets those Ancients and helps out with some of these kills. Now 1-0 and 4, he just buys himself the Medallion now after the Spirit Vessel and another Bracer. So now he's 2 Bracer. He's already well into the Solar Crest too with the Wind Lace in his backpack. Very valuable items here. Or value items, rather. Not that valuable. They're kind of cheap, actually.
Yeah, that's the dream, though.
Get them at the garage sale, I'd say.
Look at these guys moving in. They got the ward deep in enemy territory. Roger looking for an opening. But the rest of his team decides, all right, we want to go down bottom, try and secure this other tier 2 tower. For the good measure here, Vici are getting some nice trades on the other side of the map, right? They haven't been able to take the tier 1 tower in the mid lane, but tier 2 top is getting some pressure onto it at the very least. Fade doesn't have his Blink Dagger now. That makes it really hard for them to really fight, so it feels like they just need to buy some more time for their draft to really come online.
It feels like they just can't fight,
yeah.
Frankly. That is an issue.
Long stomp, finding Yang. There's the torrent that connects.
Fade
walking into position. Echo Slam comes down. They have the catch. No, Solo able to interrupt. Look at the morphling damage coming out onto all of them. Can they kill off this gyro in time? They are able to find that kill. The Sonic Wave with the boat comes through. Connects onto all of them. Or he's going to drop as well. Virtus Pro just running faces into Vici Gaming. They've already been able to take down 3.
No one's got another blink here, but I think they're just a bit too beefy with the bracers.
God.
Don't want to try and go back onto that edge. So good choices there, and I think that came up positive for them, right? Not by much, but they still get the edge and the XP and the gold. The XP a little bit better there, a 1K advantage, but yeah, that's Sonic Wave. I mean, look at that. Both 2,687 and 2,627. So the double team there from Kunkka and Queen of Pain.
Replay, like it looks like it'd be so good for them as Fade just walked in and they got that kill on the gyro. But, of course, the turnaround and the big ultis coming from Virtus Pro. Roger just dropping down the spike. Oof. Yeah, it was mainly just the Sonic Wave.
Yeah, and Ramses, or rather Paparazzi's taking the damage a little bit too fast there. Couldn't quite morph his way back. I think he got Spear Vessel, too, which is why he died. I think the Vessel already manted.
Well, it does sort of signal the potential problems that come out from this Vici Gaming draft. Like, you know, they're going to need to sort of take up a little bit more to deal with all the bursts that Virtus Pro has. Aegis is a good answer. And it doesn't feel like Vici realize it's happening. Spade finishes off his Blink Dagger. Now the pings come. Now they realize they're going to get there a little bit too late, though.
Yeah. There's no way. That is unfortunate. I mean, he didn't have Echo anyway, I guess, yeah, so even with the blink, yeah. Good timing there from VP, but we are now in to the BKB for Ori, so his fight should get a lot better. He's super vulnerable before that. Could basically just get X'd and be guaranteed dead. I should have a bit more wiggle room.
BKBs do sound nice here. The other thing we saw in that last fight was Paparazzi getting the flat cannon shots off.
Yep. And the missile, too, which helped secure that kill and force the swap out onto Ramses, who they will try and protect with that Aegis.
So how good do you think the Aghanims is? Morphling is queuing it up right now.
I'm thinking the same thing right now. It was definitely super busted before.
Yeah.
You had to get to level 20, which was a little bit of a downside, right, to copy your allies. Now you just need the Aghanim, so you can actually get it a little bit earlier. But it does come down to the question of just, like, are you tanky enough for it to be that valuable? Because if you come in too close in this game, especially with the Spirit, that's, like, the big thing. I think you just want to, like, dodge away from the Spirit in the team fight. But let's say he comes up close to the ET because he's jumping around these enchant totems, and then he's to worry about the other factor of the ET, right, with just losing all of your armor. As this Morphling, which is, it's still a counter, but we don't see it nearly as often anymore because you have to be actually physically located next to the Elder Titan, which is the most common thing for a Morphling these days, compared to where they were used to be on the Spirit too.
Quick kill there. It's Paparazzi and Fade take down the Vengeful Spirit, but they got the X. They got the X on a Paparazzi. He's switching over to Strength Form.
I love how they just leave Fade.
Yeah, the bigger target's there. Oh, but he switched into Quap. Oh, nice play by Paparazzi. That gets him out. Fade in a little bit of a trouble.
I think they know he was TPing though, so he might have to. Oh, he blinks back. Okay, good choice. Good
Wait, but they
choice.
saw the blink. They saw the blink.
I know. They pinged there because that's where they thought he was from before.
Okay.
And now they're gonna probably check in the base too. Oh, they're sending the courier.
Oh my God, the courier!
Oh no.
Oh, they run into him.
Oh, there she blows.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Very well played.
Do you think he'll get out, guys? Oh no, he didn't make it. Nuts. Thought he had that one.
But they do get out with Paparazzi at the very least.
Yeah, obviously the more important thing here. But still an 8K lead for Virtus Pro, so things still rolling well for the CIS squad as they continue to scout with their courier. They're just like, might as well bring it along here. Check these sides, some value here and there. Man, we'll just hit the side shop and head home. Okay, didn't even buy anything. All right, I thought maybe we'd pick up like something there, but nothing. BKB now there for no one.
It is going to be a little while before it gets brought out. The courier was brought all the way to the side of the map. We'll see if they decide and play it a little bit safe until that courier comes out.
Oh, look at our boy DY. I'm just pushing.
And the missile will eventually connect onto him, but on the other side of the map. Art style? No, not art style, excuse me. Solo with the name art style.
I didn't even know
there.
he had that. That's nice. You're repping. Repping his boy.
There we go. Slow down, and it looks like Mr. Solo will get killed off.
Get it out of there. Go last hit with your illusion. This is the oh, here goes mid. Oh, come on, Solo. You got this. This is like the true Venge players.
Yeah, and no one comes in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got DD. Oh, yeah, I got this one.
Don't worry, guys.
Oh, nice.
Well played.
Look at the value. Basically dying for 100 gold. They're like pinging it. Yo, guys, let's get this guy. Fade just blink echoes it.
Love to see it.
Oh, Yang. Oh, he didn't see it. Maybe it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Actually, it's still pretty. No, let's see. I mean, he definitely. Maybe he thinks it's a bait because it is a bait.
Yeah. So Pasha on this Kunkka could look for follow up. There's so much follow up if they decide to go on it. Like Fissure slow down Ramses for a moment, but if they decide to fight, a quick blink, Sonic Wave destroys everybody in Yang. Just gonna sort of sit in the area while the rest of VG pushes up towards the top side of the map. But Ramses is taking a lot of damage on this tier 2 tower here. Oh, the Torrent! They spotted him! The Stomp's gonna connect there onto Razor, and it slept onto both of them as well. The Fissure to interrupt, though, nicely played, and that might be enough to get Vici away.
Yeah, with the BKB2 on the Ori, so... I like that BB didn't dive there. Because, yes, you hit a stick torrent and everything, but it's still very risky, right? I mean, the tower's still up at that point. You're still trying to finish that off first.
Yeah.
Backing on up, and now the only downside is that they have lost the Aegis now.
They also lost the
away.
tier 2 tower in the top lane while all of that was happening. So some good split push coming from Paparazzi.
Yeah, you can see the line from Solo. Basically just that whole top lane, and then we want to push down the mid lane, and then you control this whole area, and you play some Dota too. Likely to try and hold that plateau, farm those Ancients up, and work towards that next Roche if you're a Virtus Pro, unless they can get some really good pickoffs. But finally, we have the Aghanim Scepter.
Oh
Finished
my
out here
goodness.
for Paparazzi. It's going to be coming out on the Courier, and we'll see what sort of an impact it's going to have.
So again, for anybody out there that doesn't know about this, you can take over your allies. You get the Nice little. You don't get the CDR anymore.
I can read it to you.
Go for it.
It allows targeting allied heroes while morph. You gain mana cost reduction and cast range increase.
The cooldown reduction was a big part of it, but it looks like they immediately want to go in. And this is where things could get very crazy very quickly. Ramsey's on the low ground. Paparazzi spots him out right at the start. The jump forward. BKB already out from no one. Yang is controlled here, but off to the side, they were able to keep Roger and Ramsey's under lockdown. Paparazzi jumps in, finds one, a punch onto Solo, able to find the kill to start this one. Now a second round. The Echo Slam connects onto no one. They're going to jump onto him again. They find that kill. The X pulls back in again, but this is Paparazzi completely fine. And now he chases forward for Ramsey's. The right click coming through. Another fissure, another kill as Ramsey's is going to drop. And this is why Morphlane Aghanims is terrifying.
I think it's still pretty good, guys. Turns out you can still just chain lock and chain stun. And I think Fade just gained 2 levels during that team fight. I mean, Paparazzi got 3,062 XP.
Oh, he doesn't have any other form to switch into right now, but Roger chased down. He's completely alone. Nobody else on his team. As he walks up high ground, he will be able to find the catch.
This is terrifying. This guy was just level 15, wasn't he? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
That is like level 8. This is peak Morphling now, right? Because now he doesn't have to worry about the cooldown on Morph.
And they just kill off the ET, run him down.
Oh, I love me the ice climbers. That's this combo, baby. It's just too perfect.
Oh, jeez. So 26 minutes in, a 2,000 gold lead, but it has been quite the turnaround. You can see how much in control of this game it felt like Virtus.pro had, and now it's completely wrested away from them.
So,
God,
whenever this happens, I know. Whenever this happens, you always just go, all right, guys, all right. So next Roche. You know, it's one of those things, right? Oh, here we go. I mean, you can see, too, like, the fight didn't even start off that well for Paparazzi, right? Because he copies the Shaker, and then he just kills Solo. I was like, all right, well, that wasn't that crazy. He misses the Fisher.
Yeah.
And he misses the toe. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that wasn't really the best start to the fight. And then suddenly they just changed to no one.
Yeah, and then they jump over, and he deals, like, 500 damage with the right
mashing,
click.
he's trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
And then he just resigns himself to his fate.
It's so hard to deal with. And the other thing is, part of it is just having 2 fissures. Like, there's a reason this spell is so liked and so loved. It's ridiculously strong in team fights.
Yeah, I think DY is just having a time. He's 0, 6, and 5, and he's just been in the absolute dead lane. He's basically, he's so worthless that it's not worth it to like, go and target him. So he's just running across the map and throwing ignites, and he only has 28 last hits, which is probably a little disappointing considering how much time he spent on side lanes. But he's still pushing the waves. It's just he's not getting those ignite rolls quite as well as he'd like. Probably because it's level 1.
That's fair.
Yeah.
These things happen. But part of it also is that this entire draft, you look at the net worth lineup right now, it's all Paparazzi. This draft is built around him. So you make sure that the lanes are pushed out so that Paparazzi can jump on other people. And speaking of jumping on other people, Pasha is up here in the bottom lane. Doesn't look like they want to try and test that yet, though.
I think he's a 4-step too, right? Yeah, he just bought that. But the other Aghanims is complete, as that's going to be coming out to Ramsey's here. So big damage increase for him. Has the Maelstrom already, which is a great item to pair with it. And we'll just further propel him in terms of the farm speed. And while he's chain stunned, because it's likely to happen, he'll still be putting out damage. Well, kind of handy.
Going back again to the reason that we were so concerned about this draft for Virtus.pro is because of the strength of Morphling against Gyrocopter and against Earthshaker. God, you can just see it already.
Magical damage, 0. Wow, this engine's terrible. She can't do any magical damage. Look at that pure damage. Rocking it there. 10.7k from no one. Carrying the squad. I mean, a lot of that's from the laning stage due to the daggers, but we won't mention that.
Definitely.
Just to buff the stats. Get them all padded up.
That's the Queen of Pain thing. So we have sort of leveled off a little bit here, but it's feeling like this next fight around the Roche pit is going to be one of the ones that helps to really define this game.
They really wanted before Paparazzi was 20, because the big thing about the combo with the Earthshaker, of course, was that cooldown reduction. And sure, it's not as good, but I'm pretty sure you still go for the 15% when it's Earthshaker for sure. I think mostly you do anyway, but when you got this, I want the CDR.
It's fair enough. I mean, and again, you look at how much damage. Right now, he's rocking, what is that, 600 damage a right click when he has the Enchant Totem. Like, part of the strength of it is not just the chain stun, it's also the damage amp that you get. Yeah. Now switching over, finds Solo, jumps in, finds the punch. No, but the Manta immediately takes off the silence, and what do do you do?
That looks scary for like 2 seconds. Oh my god, he's like, no.
He has a BKB. And there's the CDR. So Morphling takes the talent, and Virtus Pro, they're going to need to fight absolutely impeccably to win this next engagement, as Roche is going to respawn right now. And it might not start with Pasha getting caught. If Pasha gets caught right here, it's not good.
He is really tanky, though.
They pull back in. Okay, jump forward,
right,
and
well,
welcome to the slam, as they're going to jam, and Pasha in the river.
Like, what a... Dude, look at that. I mean, they chained him in. They caged him. They
Yeah.
just double fished him. I go left, you go right. Stuck against the wall.
It's just so hard to deal with.
And he has no buyback. And I don't think you can fight this without buyback on your content. They can maybe threaten.
Oh, they don't even care. They're just running forward for it. They force out the BKB from Ramses, and now they really can't fight. As Vici maybe going to try and go a bit further forward if they want to. Look at the jump forward for Ramses. They want to take this man down. Solo trying to save his carry, but Paparazzi will not be denied as they chase down and going to take down Ramses as well. He is dead. 3 dead from Virtus Pro.
You just see him start coming. He's like, all right, we're dead. What are we going to do?
It is so hard to fight this combo. Paparazzi is a monster.
And again, just right back for Roche. Do you buy back? I mean, it's Aegis and Cheese. Oh god, that feels so expensive to try and buy back for this.
I mean, if you can't kill it, they have to fight it now. Like, Aegis is just going to make it even worse.
That's true.
Paparazzi back into the Earthshaker form. But VP, they're starting to show up. They need something magical here. They need something really, really good. Fade, though, the double catch again with the fissures. And Roger is going to drop as well. Virtus Pro, they lose another. They bought back on one, but didn't buy back on the gyrocopter.
I think they're trying to delay for his respawn.
Ah, okay.
Using the spirits and everything, and it is working surprisingly, at least to me. He only had like 2 seconds left on his BKB, but they're playing it very safe. They have Shrine, that's fair.
Okay.
Go back, get your mana, because everyone's getting a little bit low on resources here.
So they will head back in to this side of the map if they want. But the scary thing is, like, how do you stop this from Virtus Pro? I guess X is going to be one of the ways to do it. Try and, like, control Morphling, maybe kite out his BKB. I don't know. Oh, God. And Solo, yet again, just caught by the fissure. They've got the impetus shot that comes in from Yang, and, well, the Hex. Okay, that's a good answer. Are they going to be able to bring him down? They take down Paparazzi. He doesn't have buyback. Is this what they've been waiting for? Virtus Pro, they smell blood, want to turn and take this fight. Or are you going to chase forward, already draining all the mana from Ramses? They can't afford to give up Roche to Virtus Pro. To be honest, Virtus Pro, they might have gone a bit too far. Pasha going to be cut down here by Ori. A really good stomp connecting onto 3. But is there any more follow-up? The Hex is there as well. Dagger out onto 2. Want to take them down, and Ori dropping ever so low. Pasha shows back up. Roger actually still kept alive through all of it. Roger's going to live, at least for the moment, but eventually will get killed off by Fade. DY deniable, but gets brought down. Now, where else can we go? The buyback comes from the Ogre and the Razor. The fight's going to continue as Pasha trying to hold on to this one with just no one. Another fissure connects, and Pasha ran down. The Kunkka will also be taken to the grave.
Yeah, no one can't go back in there right now, even with the BKB. No one he can just pick off. And Razor with a lot of stolen damage now, 227, wants to put some hurt into this tower. Again, they're able to save Ramsey's buyback, but I think with the, yeah, they're going to get Roche once Paparazzi's back. They're going to get this tier 2. So all in all, we've gained about 1K for VG. Everyone got a lot of experience. Everyone got quite a bit of gold. We've accelerated the match somewhat here.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the end, Virtus Pro will still be losing this Roche here to VG Gaming.
He used 7 daggers and 5 screams in that fight. Man, the Hex is amazing against the Morphling. He really needs a Lincolns.
Yeah, Hex was super sick. And he could go back for it because he bought the Ultimate Orb for the Scotty.
Yeah.
But I think you just recognize and go like, yeah, okay, never mind.
So Aegis going to be claimed now by VG Gaming. And the combo does not become less potent. It's still very hard to deal with. Yeah, after the end of all of that, Faye, or rather Yang, actually became the highest level in the game right now, 23 on the Enchantress. She stayed alive the entire fight.
Oh, that's nice. There you go.
BKB completed on him, and Vici
It's
firmly in the lead.
just Queen, Gyro, and Ench with buybacks at the moment. Of course, Paparazzi has to farm into his because that's the whole issue. So he didn't have the gold for it. I mean, you need another big Scythe play like that. That felt like the moment. If Virtus Pro were going to win this game, that Scythe felt like that's how we're going to do it. We actually got the pick off. We need to win this fight after, because you would think that once he's dead that, I don't know, they seem so scary with just paparazzi.
Yeah.
But they're still able to back it up there just because, as you pointed out, they're all in so deep. They had to use, obviously, a lot of resources to guarantee that kill on paparazzi.
Okay. Paparazzi gets pulled back in.
Only 3,000 HP.
Right. That's the other issue. It's not like it's easy to kill him even afterwards. God, look at that. He's up to 1,100 damage when he switched over to full agi.
Yeah, and he has switched to the Lincolns too, of course.
Yeah.
Just makes sense versus the side.
Do they want to wait long enough to make sure that he has Lincolns before they try and push? Like, he has buyback now, but I don't know. It's hard to know. Fade, caught. It's out. Looks like this team is going to leave him to the Wolves.
Ooh, they know he bought back.
Finding more. Ogre, now in some trouble as well.
Okay.
Virtus Pro, are they doing it? That's 2 dead, no buyback.
Well, the problem is the Roche thing, because
yeah.
Well, although the morphling is pretty useless, I don't think you can gain like any sort of a Rax advantage or anything here, right?
Well,
oh, and Fade actually didn't buy back. It was a gold issue for him, so they probably think he has buyback.
Yeah, and I guess that the other big issue is, like, if you're Vici right now, it's harder to take that fight because there's no Earthshaker to morph into.
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's one of the strats that people started doing versus this Earthshaker morphling, is they just tried to target down the Earthshaker as fast as they could, but the problem is the guy still has 2,000 HP.
Right. No, he's not easy to take down either. And in this game, if they do take it out, there's still the Gyrocopter to morph into.
That is very true, yeah.
So, Virtus Pro getting a ward down. We'll see if this one gets taken away by Vici. As the pressure is going to start to be mounted.
Getting a tier 3 would be so nice here for Virtus Pro, but it fades back in 3 seconds.
They have swap into into Hex.
Sight, yeah.
That seems like it could be a pretty nice play, but they're a little bit too afraid.
Yeah, they could just like spam the swap, right? Say pop it, keep the charge, still swap them into the Hex.
Yeah.
Do they have anything? I mean, they can also X from super long range too, so they'll have to communicate. They do like a 3, 2, 1, and it's like X, second to pop, swap them, and queue up the Scythe. But it actually can be executed by teams like this, though. Something they're very capable of.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is that it's so difficult, right? Like, there's ways to do it, but it feels like Vici's game right now is a lot easier to execute. You just kind of jump in and kill people, as crazy as it is. But Queen of Pain also going to be going back for a Lincoln Sphere here.
Remember Wombo call down with Ags? That was something. Oh, that was a good time. I was reminiscing there when he just threw that call down to do nothing but push a wave out.
Yeah,
that was a terrible negative.
That was really bad.
This one's much better. This is very exciting for the Gyrocopter players, if there's any out there.
So bottom lane, Paparazzi is underneath that ward, along with Ori and DY. It looked like it was maybe Lincoln's queued up for the Razor too, just trying to maybe throw another one onto Morph lane afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything for my Morph.
Yep. Whole draft for my Morph.
See if Big Papa can carry. Paparazzi.
Imagine if they killed him twice, though, without buyback again.
You see how much damage that just one right-clicked into the tower? Had like a fifth of its HP left.
He's got an Alpha Wolf chasing him, too.
Oh my god.
It's just everything.
So strong. Bounces around. A 3,000 gold lead, 24-24, but this game is not even.
Do you think DY
point.
is the kind of guy who would actually take the Bloodlust?
Yes.
Everyone takes the strength. The strength is so good on Ogre, but I can't help but think that DY is going to take the Bloodlust. Everything for my Ench, dude?
Yeah.
Is Ench attack speed?
It's all there.
It's a trap, though. Guys, don't ever go the Bloodlust. It is such a trap. Everyone's attack speed is already so high. It's fine. Just get the strength. The strength is ridiculous. No, he's not going to do it.
He's definitely going to go the Bloodlust.
DY's got that double big brain. He knows. He knows it's a trap.
I'm giving you a guarantee. He's
is this a Grand guarantee?
I'm not Grand.
Or is this a lyrical guarantee?
I'm not sure which one's better.
It's the Grand is like the guarantees of guarantees.
Uh-oh. I'm guaranteeing that this is a problem right now.
It holds up in a court of law.
The round, they jump in again, find him, the swap back, trying to keep him alive.
How did he get up there?
Trouble, chasing forward, BKB out as well, and he's another hit, but it's not going to be there. Now solo. not decide to chase that any further, but they baited out the BKB.
I can't believe they haven't practiced their double fishers. It was actually a crack. I mean, he wouldn't have forced anyway, but.
X marks the spot. They've got one themselves. An X marks the spot onto
he's
Kunkka. And Solo is going to be the one that goes down instead. Roger now trying to back away. He's BKB, but look at the right-click damage. Operates there. And it takes so little commitment for Vici.
Yeah.
They're so hard to deal with.
And right there you see one of the frustrating things.
They spotted him.
Oh,
way off to the side. Queen of Pain, BKBs, runs away. Okay, he's out.
So that's one of the frustrating things about trying to pop this Lincoln too, right? You saw right there with the missile is that you can't long range, because you're trying to think of long range skills, and the best one they have is X, and it's not that long to try and pop it from a distance, because the missile you have to wait till it actually connects, so unless he's going to fall for that. 21.2k hero damage, right? At 40 minutes. All right, we'll see how much he has at the end.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Paparazzi has really just taken over this game. That one death that happened in the pit. Oh, no one. Chase down, Echo Slam comes through. He is done. Paparazzi gets the kill. It just happens so quickly. Like these two running together, it's the Bash Bros from Mighty Ducks 2.
I was thinking the Battletoads maybe too.
Okay,
you know,
it's the other one.
Any iconic video game duo, just put them together, guys.
Oh my goodness. 8,000 gold lead for Vici. And, well, the only real test left is how do they break high ground. Oh, DY found Pasha.
Just put them into submission.
The chase now. Jump forward, fissure block off, connects just right on the edge. Another fissure landing now, but no sleep. Paparazzi going to be controlled for a moment, but he turns, finds that kill onto Solo, chasing forward for more. Lord have mercy, Paparazzi is in your base.
All right, he's got no Aegis though. He's got no BKB.
Oh god, but the impetus damage coming from Yang, even after you deal with the morpling, you just still have to deal with the enchantment.
There it is.
Okay, good force step. Oh, he's saving his life.
No.
The sleep's not going to connect Paparazzi. He can't keep doing it until Fade is out as well. And they were able to kill him off. All right, 3 dead already. They went too far. Now they fought Yang as well. All of Vermis Pro chasing forward. And a Ramsey's triple kill.
It is killable. I can't believe it. Man, that Earth Splitter just cracked him. 3,700 damage from ET. Thank you for carrying, dude. And okay, all right, 9K from Ramses, I guess. That's pretty cool too. But
they have buyback on the Morphling, but it does show that if you go too far, Morphling's still, like you said, he
took 901 physical damage from the Earth Splitter and 789 magical damage. That is, but he took like 1,700 damage from Earth Splitter.
That's insane. The aura on top of him is the big one. But now, Morphling used buyback. There's a DD in the river. Paparazzi runs in, finds it. He wants to chase now, wants to take them all down. The fissure connects. He's found themselves another. Pasha trying to run away. Can they run him down with Ori? Waiting for Morphling to jump back in a second time. They buy back now on the ET, chasing forward for Ramses. The punch comes through. They find that kill as well. Waveform through, not going to get caught, and no one taking the infinite shots. Roger taking the infinite shots. They try and kill off Ori, and they will be able to bring him down, but the buyback comes out immediately. Triple kill for Paparazzi. This man smells blood, wants to find the ET. He did so much damage to me earlier, but I'm going to get to ultra kill and kill you off as well. No one turned upon fear, but Paparazzi, he's not afraid anymore, and he turns now onto Pasha, wants to chase down this Kunkka and collect his rampage, but is it going to happen? No, he's not Earthshaker anymore.
Oh, he's back.
He's back again in Earthshaker. The switch back forward, finds the rampage. Paparazzi have mercy.
Where's that Queen of Pain? I need a few more. Oh, he's going to be siphoning up Ori.
Oh, he just wants to run.
Paparazzi changed up his fight style in that last engagement. He stopped using the Enchantom to chase himself, and he waited until his allies were giving him vision. You saw him dropping down wards in the middle of that fight, and you saw Fade jumping in instead. So Paparazzi, the Enchantom was actually on cooldown for several seconds, which is very surprising because he was waiting until people were guaranteed locked down for that moment. So he's going to be there in time, he's going to get the stun, and he's going to get the finish. And that's how they got Ramses just so quick on that one.
12,000 damage in 60 seconds. It ain't a joke.
Oh, no one doing everything he can. He's got the AoE Shadow Strike. He's got the ulti, the ulti even too.
All right, can Vici finish this one off?
I don't know if backdoor matters for a Morphling.
That's true. That is a problem.
I'm surprised they're stopping.
Wait, they got another one. No, he got the second wave again.
Yeah, but does it? Couldn't they? I mean, they won't. They're just gonna take Roche and call it super safe. But I'm pretty sure they could have just cheesed out that game.
And to be honest, it is a little bit scary because the only one with buyback right now is Ogre. if they manage to kill off the rest of Vichi's team, Virtus
They
Pro
gotta
have
kill
a chance.
the Shaker.
Yeah, that's true. That's what they need to do. They need to kill the Shaker. And he doesn't have buyback. Like, they can't get back into this fight. Taking Roche, I think, is generally speaking the safe play, but it also leaves you more opportunities to potentially mess up. And when all of the game is built around this one hero in the Paparazzi morpling, if he goes down without buyback, man, no one with a sick play there, though.
It's easy. He's got the Aegis. It's fine. It's 18k magical. So he had 20k damage when we checked at, I don't even remember what it was now. But now he's doubled that. He's up to 40k.
Oh, God, and he's got a Daedalus now. Our man is not messing around.
He's a crit shaker? Is that what you just told me?
I think so.
Yeah, that's his Daedalus. That is a crit shaker. All right, cool.
Oh,
I love playing
goodness.
2 heroes. Doesn't even need his boots. It's like, good enough. I'll just fly everywhere. Fade! Fade, where are you? I'm losing it.
I need my strength again. Oh, my goodness. So buyback again, it's only there for the Ogre. We have 3 homing missile charges for Ramses. Actually relevant.
Yeah, for the Lincolns.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Well, and even just having the lockdown, because if they can lock down that Morphling long enough, there's a world in which it makes it work. So 73% win probability right now from Dota Plus.
That is higher than I would have expected.
Oh, God, he's got a
for Virtus
DD.
Pro, I mean.
Oh, God, he's got a DD. Oh, no, this is not good. He's got a DD. Ramsey's just going to get ran at. The punch comes through. Daedalus procs as well. Ori on the middle of all of them. Walks forward. Ramsey's jumping through the air, trying to kill off Ramsey's. Can they do it in time? I think the answer is yes, as the waveform double kill. And Roger, the one left alive here off to the side, is going to get pummeled by Fade. Paparazzi turns onto Pasha. He's somewhat low, but I don't think it's going to matter as GG is called.
See, you don't have to go high ground. You just beat him into submission.
Unbelievable.
Unnecessary here. Oh, what a second phase draft. Virtus Pro. Oh, that was dirty. They straight up bodied him there, right?